Speaking of angry, I'd be pretty fucking angry if I was one of these horror developers. You see what's going on with the Steam's 2 hour refund window?
Okay, first of all, this is like not necessarily new news, but I feel like this is a relatively recent occurrence in that a horror
Well, it's
developer who
it's
made
it's, it's starting to hear like affect companies though, and they're actually speaking out about it. Like
yeah, no,
we've heard it happen, but
what I'm trying to say is like Steam has a 2 hour refund window, and generally this is fine because games that are really short are of lower quality. There are games like Gorogoa, which you could probably refund. I don't know anyone who would refund that game unless you're a
a lot of
scumbag.
people did.
Yeah, but a lot of people did. But there aren't that many large scale developers that have been affected by the 2 hour refund window, because the 2 hour refund window is like, hypothetically, if you bought Cyberpunk and the game literally doesn't work, you should be able to refund your $60 purchase.
Yeah, it's mostly affects like smaller like horror developers who make like these very like deep like indie games that are super well made, super ambient and like really well received. But because it's like an hour and 40 minutes, and then people immediately refund it afterwards after saying like, "Oh, I had a wonderful time," and then I still refunded it.
Yeah, so like I play games outside of this podcast. One of the games I played recently was what was it called? It was called Mother. And okay, this game was 2 hours and I beat the game and I took 2.2 hours. Hypothetically, if I like somehow beat this game like 15 minutes faster, I could have gotten a refund, and like that was a full experience. Like I enjoyed that
Yeah,
game. Like it had like legitimate like gameplay. I was invested in the story of the game. It's a story. It's like you watch a movie that's 2 hours long. Even if it's shitty, you're not looking for a refund for your ticket for the most part. Like hypothetically, if you watch like Grown Ups 2 with Adam Sandler, like you might be like, I think I need a refund on
yeah,
this.
I need my money back on that one.
But
What I think that they should do is allow like certain game developers to like maybe mark or tag their game as maybe shorter but like higher quality. Maybe Valve can do a better way of like vetting games to make sure it's like, hey, like maybe people shouldn't be able to refund this $5 game.
yeah, I think speaking of $5, the price of the game is probably what it should be based on. Like if you're like
Yeah.
hypothetically you're buying a $60 experience, like you should have more than 2 hours of gameplay.
But if your game is 99 cents, like there's no way you should be able to refund that in like like an hour and after playing it for an hour and 50
Yeah, because that
minutes.
just incentivizes like no story based games, just like arcade style games where you're able
Yeah.
to like just rack up the hours. So like it should probably be price based. Hypothetically, if your game's $60, maybe 2 hours, $10, 30 minutes. I don't know.
But to go back to this article, basically it's saying the small indie developer who makes horror games, they're basically saying, I'm not making games ever again. I will continue to support the games I have released. All of these games have rave reviews, thousands of plays. I'm getting refunds on 75% of these, and it just isn't viable for me to keep doing this because people are enjoying my game, then refunding it because Steam allows them to do so. So it really sucks.